guys, I'm Trixiebella.
And I am the Kate next door.
And together, we're Ka Trixie.
And we are back with you today with another Valorant reaction. Today, as we have seen a few people request, we are now reacting to the agent trailers from Valorant. Some of them are official trailers, the newer ones. Some of the old ones are called Golden Moment. We are doing these in order, and I hadn't told you this yet, Trixie.
Okay.
We are doing this in order of Valorant, like induction.
Oh, okay.
The order that the agents were signed on to Valorant.
Okay.
So, you know, in a lot of the cinematics, you see Jet and you see Phoenix and you see Viper, but they were actually not the first agents within Valorant.
Oh, okay.
So we are doing this in order of when they were brought into Valorant, and there is a missing number 8. So, as other people have said,
there's a mystery.
Yep, and a lot of these clips and stuff, a lot of the stuff has lore within it. Things from Valorant, it all has lore within it. So when we look at these, we need to keep that in mind, and that what they say may actually pertain to the lore, such as the missing agent number 8, which they have not yet apparently said anything about.
Interesting. We've got a mystery, and we have the very curious Trixie now wondering about the order of how these agents came into the game. So, very cool.
I thought it would be good to go through them in this order, just because we've talked about doing the lore before, and we still plan on doing the lore. So with that in mind, we're kind of jumping on that ball and doing this in order to get us prepped for that.
Awesome. Well, let's go with the first agent then. Find out who this is.
They think I'm an old dog.
Ah, Brimstone.
Just how many tricks I know.
I love his VA.
Smoke's down. Stim back down.
Oh my gosh.
Last player standing.
And this is the old way the stim used to be. My understanding from some things I've heard is his stim beacon didn't used to provide a speed buff. It only worked on like your weapons and your rate of fire. Now it actually gives your agent a speed buff as well. So that was interesting to see, at least for me, because the stim looked different than what it does today.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't really know a whole lot about him. Just seeing him in the game and in the videos that we have watched. And other than he appears to be like a leader, the leader. And that's about really all I've known about him.
He was the first agent to be into Valorant, or maybe he was the founder. And could potentially elaborate on that, whether he was the founder or whether it's more like a government agency and they just brought him on first. Yeah, he is the founding figure and face of Valorant. He is the leader, leader.
He's the OG, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Which,
very cool.
as you mentioned, like, you don't see him very often.
No. In all the things that we've watched so far, he's always been sort of a side character or a voice telling people what to do or where to go, which I find really weird because you'd expect to see more of him if that's who he is, if he is a leader. I don't know, maybe that's just me. You know? Well, let's see what's on the rest of this thing.
I'll never retire.
I'll never retire.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
These are very short.
Hey guys, so we are now on the next trailer. This is number 2. And this says on the top, Moment Viper.
Yep, so Viper was the second agent that came on to join Brimstone, which kind of makes sense. Remember in the duality cinematic at the end, X is like, was that the boss? I need info this time. Kind of alludes to knowing more than what he does. Even says that it's time they filled him in. So it does make sense that she is an early agent recruit.
Do remember that. All right. Well, let's take a look and see.
No one can hold their breath forever.
Oh, she's so cool.
I love my Viper. I just hate that they nerfed her so much.
She's a
Her wall,
badass.
her wall and bubbles look different way back then. Or they look a little different now. Even the little things on the ground look different then.
One enemy remaining.
See, it's hard for me to tell that stuff because I've not played her. And even like playing with her by the limits. Oh my gosh. Oh, she really is a cool character. My first goal is to be able to play and not die so much. Love to be able to play her. I just think she's so cool.
You would do well with her, but she does take practice. So you do have to go in and you have to learn a few things to play her. But it's almost the same with any other agent. It's just she's played slightly differently, much like Brimstone. Like she's played towards the back. And that's her role. She's a controller. She's not a front lineman. She's there to help divide the area, make it a little bit easier to conquer, that kind of thing.
And that's another thing I need to learn. There's so much more I need to learn about the game. I won't get there though. Okay, guys, we are back with the next video, and this one is Golden Moment Omen.
I'm very interested to get into the lore of Omen, simply because I heard that he is like a fragment of a soul that was somehow able to be contained within the wrappings and bandages that he has. His is interesting to me. Get any lore in the Golden Moments, but I do look forward to that.
Made me had a thought, but I want to watch the video first, so and then I'll see what I think if it's still a valid thought. So let's watch this.
Okay.
Watch them run.
I'm everywhere. Gathering shadow.
Stealing sight.
Okay. Yeah, I know virtually nothing about him.
Shameful performance.
Shameful.
I love their voice lines.
Oh my gosh. I don't think this is a relevant comment, but you made the reference about a piece of a soul trapped in the wrappings or something to that effect. It made me think about Vision in the Avengers. I don't know if you're familiar with him or not.
I am not.
Sort of gave me that kind of feeling when you were talking about like a piece of a soul, because it almost was like his soul, like it made him be almost human, you know. But it made me think of him the way you described it. I don't think that's quite the case here, but they're different for sure. But that's what I thought of. Never gotten to play him. I don't have him yet. But you know, teleportation ability and some of the things he was doing in there looks really awesome.
Yeah, he's able to jump short distances.
Okay.
And he's able to put out smokes, which is what he put out around the spike. That was one of his smokes. His smokes are specifically hollow on the inside.
Okay.
And blinding sight, he's able to give nearsightedness to agents that his ability touches, including teammates. So you have to be careful with that one, or you're liable to blind a teammate as well.
Ooh.
Sighted does, and I don't think we've talked specifically about it. Sighted is from Omen. It's from Reyna's Leers. It means is if you're close to someone, you see them, but if they're farther than like 5 feet from you, you can't see them at all.
Oh.
I've been saved a few times because I ran forward when I was blinded and just so happened to run into someone and was able to see them and shoot them, but it's not often.
Oh my.
That's a scrub moment.
Oh.
So that was Omen.
Nice. We are on the next agent reveal trailer. This one is Killjoy. And I think that she's totally adorable and she's very sweet. And Kate begs to differ.
I think she is very cute and very adorable. I agree with you on that. But I think that she has this Rolly type personality a little bit where she loves to cause chaos. She looks so cute and adorable, you can't be mad at her.
You just can't because she's so sweet.
Mhm. And the
Oh my
glasses.
gosh. The
glasses,
glasses.
they just-
Those cute little and stuff. They're adorable. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what she gets into in this one.
Her turret. And it really looks like that in game.
I love the little face on it.
That's some trouble.
There's some trouble.
Countdown initiated.
Oh my gosh. I love that picture. I love that. Can I get back to that? Wait, come on.
Killjoy is amazing.
That is perfection.
Yep.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
The little box right there and her just sitting cross-legged on a box like, oh yeah, I'm the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And she had that cute little like grin like, Who's kicking it? Me.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I absolutely love that. That was fun. And I love that they were showing how she was using all her things throughout the whole stuff. And you just see her in action. You know, you don't necessarily see her from the outside. You see her in first person. And at the end, then she's like, yep, that was me.
I got this.
I did it. That was all me, honey. I love that. That was so good. All right, well, that was fantastic. And we are on the next trailer. This one is Golden Moment Cypher. All right. Now, again, this is another agent that I don't have yet, and I don't know a lot about. I have seen him in game a little bit. He's been in just a few brief glimpses, I think, in the cinematics that we watched, and he wasn't in a lot. Just little teeny glimpses here or there, but that was about it.
He was the sniper in Retake, and he was the one playing chess and warm-up, and I think that's pretty much all we see him.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's just real brief glimpses, and that was all. So I'm interested to see what they show about him here. Let's see.
Nothing stays hidden from me. Nothing.
Nothing.
This goes here. No hard feelings. Cage triggered. Found you. Squashed the last bug.
Is he? That was fast. That was really fast. Okay, so he can put up those or kind of
tripwires. Yep. The thing it didn't showcase in that video of his was his ultimate, which if there's an enemy body anywhere by him, he's able to use his ultimate when he has it, and it will show you with 2 pings, I think they're 3 seconds apart, where all of the enemy team members are. So if you ever hear his ult go off in a game, it's just like, ah, shit, they're gonna know where I'm at.
not good.
No.
Very, very not good.
It was a recent update. It used to just be once. You'd get 1 ping, but they recently updated it to give 2 pings about 3 seconds apart so that I'm guessing so that you can kind of see where they're going. But that also creates mind games because I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go this way until the 2nd ping, and then I'm going to go back the other way.
True.
Here.
Found you.
That little pretty.
Oh, gotcha. All
It's
right.
just a very tiny sound that you hear.
Okay.
And from Cypher's team's perspective, you see the agents with a yellow aura.
Very interesting. I did not know he
Mhm.
could do that.
And his
Oh my gosh.
cages, they call them smokes a
Mhm.
little bit because they kind of act like a smoke, but his cages, as they're called, ever so slightly differently because if an enemy walks into it, there's an audible sound. So you know when an enemy walks into your cage if you're close enough.
Okay, that's different. I was gonna say there's a lot of people who have different forms of that, and I was like, I don't think anybody else does that.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's really cool. I enjoyed all of these. Every time we watch these, I learn new stuff, and that's fantastic.
Building on our knowledge base.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Move on to agent number 6 that was recruited. This is Sova.
Sova. And I am familiar with Sova. I've seen him in several videos, and I've seen him in gameplay before. So at least I know him. So let's see what they show us about him.
Wherever they run, I will find them. Take flight.
Nailed them.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Revealing area.
Oh my gosh.
Clutch.
No more to oppose us.
He's so cool.
He is.
We did that video with Jonas.
Mm-hmm.
Average Jonas. Every time I see him, that's who I think of now. It's really cool, and I like the set darts. His arrows that show you
Those are darts. They're recon. Well, recon bolts. That's what they call them. Recon bolts.
bolts. Okay, that kind of show you where are, and then does his thing. But yeah, he's a really cool character. I gotta say, that's to be a character that if I ever got good at this game, that I would be interested in learning how to play. Because that's a handy little ability right there.
It is. It's just so his recon bolt, yes, it can be very handy, but you have to get very creative with it because it's easy to avoid. While the lines might go over you, if your body isn't visible to that bolt, then it still doesn't show where you're at. So it's kind of easy to avoid just by walking behind something. But you get someone like Average Jonas who knows those lineups to places that you're not expecting it to hit, and you're just taken by surprise. It's like
I just
shocking.
It really is seeing like those ones from his videos, just like, oh my gosh. The things that he does with this character are incredible. I'm really impressed. So, I mean, this is just a really, really cool agent to me. I think he's awesome.
Gotta agree.
All right. Okay, so this time we have Golden Moment Sage. Sage, I know probably better than anyone else because I play her the most. With the one that I know the most when I'm playing with my friends because I feel like I play the one that I'm most familiar with because I'm not good at shooting, but I know what her ult is and I know her other powers, for lack of a better word of saying what I want to say right.
Charge complete.
Abilities, yes.
Abilities, thank you. I could not think of the word. So I can at least use those to help my team, if I can't at least shoot that well. So
Yeah.
I use her the most. So I want to see what they have to say about her.
I am both shield and sword.
One enemy remaining.
That's something I don't do, and I have never tried.
If you put the wall under you,
That was
it will
super
raise you with
short.
it.
That was 28
Mhm.
seconds. They only gave
Mhm.
her 28 seconds.
Yeah, like I said, it would be amazing if they went back and redid some of these agent trailers and gave them official trailers instead of these golden moments. Because, yeah, the golden moments are great, but there's something to be said for the trailers.
Yeah, I mean, I know that you can, do that like that. I just have never tried doing it. I feel like that's just me going, here, put yourself up high on a platform so they can shoot you easier for me. For me.
Well, in some cases, yes, that's correct. I've got to show you one of the things we're going to have to react to is like a Grimwall video. There's a person named Grim who mains Sage to the
Mhm.
point where call a lot of Sage walls, because he's the one that found them out. They call them Grim walls
Mhm.
in honor of him. And it'll be ridiculously high. Like he'll go and jump on something. There's a on Pearl. There's a box that you jump onto, and then from that box you can jump onto another box. And then if you do it just right, where you jump and cast your wall from that box, you
Mhm.
cast your wall on top of that box. So you are about 20 feet in the air, and they don't expect to look up like that.
Oh my gosh.
So then you hear someone coming, you stay back kind of in the shadows, hidden, and then you peek out where they're running from so that you're behind them and you just shoot them.
Oh my goodness. Never think of things like that.
Thank Grim for thinking of it.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that I don't watch videos for these things because I'm afraid I'm going to watch something that would ruin the videos because I'm the newbie. So I don't watch Dead by Daylight videos and Valorant videos and stuff because of these things. Where
Once we get caught up on all of the lore in Valorant, you'll be able to go and watch anything you want. Same with Dead by Daylight. When we get through all of the DVD trailers and stuff, you'll be able to watch whatever from like any content creator.
yeah.
You can learn things from any content creator, and it'll just have to be new things that are released from Valorant and from Dead by Daylight that you'll have to keep an eye out for.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz that would be but I've just avoided everything just in case
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is really cool, and I would have liked to, like you said, seen more or see a rework of some of these because I feel like all getting a short changed.
Mm-hmm. In these early videos, they mostly just showcased the abilities, and I've noticed now they haven't shown the ult in any except for Killjoy's, and Killjoy's is the only one that was more of a trailer than this golden moment stuff. So they're not
Yeah.
really showcasing the ults. Brim didn't show his ult. Cypher didn't show his. Sage, it didn't show her rezzing anyone here.
Mhm.
Did show Omens. The first ability Omen used was his ult. So it did in Omens.
Mhm.
It did in Vipers. But they're leaving them out in a lot of them. And I think they recognize that and they do better later. So
See what is our next agent.
well, the next one is hidden. We don't know anything about them yet. So we will just
Oh,
have to move on to number 9.
that's right. This is skipping
They
mystery
recruited
number 8 that no one knows anything about apparently.
Yeah, well, we don't anyway. I think there's some stuff in the lore we haven't got to yet, but we'll get to that eventually.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed watching these agent release trailers. We have more coming.
Yes, we do.
And not only did we have this video, we have a second video coming very soon because this is not a one-part series. Okay.
This is a 3-part series.
Yeah, lots more coming.
So this was installment 1 of 3. Make sure that you check us out on all of our social medias. Trixiebella15 on Twitch, TheKateNextDoor on Twitch. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, all as Ka Trixie. We do have our individuals, which should be linked somewhere in our profiles.
Mhm.
So please go check us out in all of those places.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
We need those subscribes. Those are important. And if you have comments on the videos or information about them, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And in this video in particular, I do have a note on the screen because there's some information about the lore that we talked about, and we have not watched the lore yet. So try not to spoil the lore with the, the comments. Don't spoil the lore.
Yep. Let's try to keep the spoilers at a minimum. We realize that there may be some, but yeah.
Yes, because we will be watching those in another video for you. So, anyway, see you guys next time in part 2. Bye.